Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. I'm doing quite well myself. My name is Delphron. For those of you who do not know me, for those of you who do, welcome back to the series. Today we're going to be doing a mini Sims 4 series. Basically, I wanted to kind of prove to myself and to those out there, you don't really need like a big plot of land to do like a really cool build. You can get away with kind of smaller structured builds, especially in apartments and even in like small houses. Once you're kind of good at decorating, or not even good at decorating, once you're willing to over decorate, again, I like the kind of packed features that like Sims 4 is kind of allowing us to do lately. So here I'm doing like a kind of a 3 by I think 6 build. It's a little bit of a room. I saw a picture online of like a really nice one done and decided to replicate it in my own way. So I kind of wanted to get the countertops in a really nice position and kind of add in a really nice mirror. I thought putting the shower in its own kind of location was kind of pretty as well. For this build, however, I wanted like a better mirror, so maybe the mirror from the second bathroom I might add in here. I don't know. And the windows are a little bit like strange here too, because like I was designing a room and not a build for a house. So I'd say if you were to put this into a house, I'd rearrange the windows maybe, because you can swap the countertops to different sizes of the room if you wanted to. Everything in this room is interchangeable. I just wanted to kind of show you guys and demonstrate that you can get away with kind of smaller structured rooms and still manage to get that livable feel in. There's quite a lot that you can actually pack into a very small room, as you'll see in this build. In that corner counter space, I think I put down about 6 or 7 different items, and once they just didn't overlap in a certain way, they looked like they were placed down. Now the only problem I have with this is the lack of items that you can put on a shelf that are bathroom oriented. So maybe when the new game pack comes out, there'll be a little bit more kind of decoration items that you can put onto shelves and stuff like that. I did put in like the tea kitchen thing from the kitchen stuff pack onto the wall in here, but I kind of thought that maybe it might suit because it could hold like bath salts or something like that. I thought that was kind of like a little creative, like just overlook it, guys. I thought it looked cute. Here I was really struggling with what bathtub to actually throw in, because I wish like I don't know, I wish like when you threw in like things next to the counters, they actually change themselves like they do when you turn, like when you get a corner. Like I would have liked if that bathtub kind of connected to the counter just a little bit more. I mean, I could have done it if I turned the counter just a little bit and maybe kind of edited it with the BB sheets, but I don't know, I kind of like the natural look of it. I loved like the little like small lights here, but eventually I did add in better lights into the room while keeping those ones. It's just I like the atmosphere that they gave, and I like the fact that I put in the 3 shelves here. I know your Sims aren't going to use this, or like most people don't have that many shelves in a Sims 4 bathroom, but like in a normal like real life bathroom, you would have a lot of shelves, you would have a lot of kind of like display items and stuff like that. So that's why I kind of went ahead with this one. As for like the shower and bathtub, I kind of just threw the 2 in to show you guys that you can actually put in a lot and still make the room look really neat. Of course, if you were doing this in like a smaller build, or if you didn't have as much money in your family, you could like remove the bathtub and kind of move the room forward a little bit, so the door started where the counter started, which would make the room smaller and you'd still achieve the same kind of stuff. The only thing with like small little builds like this, if you do want to achieve like the good decoration kind of stuff, you still need to overpack it, otherwise it just looks like a showroom, and I don't think that's what Sims 4 is about. Sims 4 is about like living in it and like having like it's a life simulator, so you need to like simulate life, and I don't think you can simulate life if you're just designing like showrooms and stuff like that. So that's why I went ahead and did this. Again, I added in like those mats. I think they were kind of nice, they kind of blended in well. Again, I did like the last part of the room, which was the flooring and the wallpaper last, because I just wanted to tie in. I wanted to add in a window here, and I didn't want to add in a big window, especially as like it was a small bedroom. Again, when you push forward the door, if you wanted to make this room smaller, it wouldn't affect the window at all in any way, so that was kind of cool. I was messing around here with kind of different lights and seeing what kind of worked and what didn't work. The lights are cute, but they don't give enough light, I think. So that's why I put in the bigger lights in the end of it, I think. They were nice looking, but I think if I was to go back and edit this build, I might like change them up a little bit to make them a little bit less like out from the wall maybe, or I might just add in like a ceiling light or something like that. I think that was kind of, this item in the corner really annoyed me, the fact that it didn't have like a proper brown or black look to it for some reason. I don't understand why they would add that in, then give you a black option and it not turn black. It just turned like a weird like tinted white, and not even a gray, it was just tinted white, which is really weird. But yeah, then I just went back again and started overpacking and stuff like that, and then I added in like I wanted to do something over the door, and then I was thinking, oh, that's kind of maybe for like a walk-in closet or something like that. Maybe you'd have like a curtain over the thing, and realized it was kind of ridiculous to even try it, so I kind of got rid of it. Then I went on to the second bedroom. I also put in these little like plant boxes there. They were kind of cute. They didn't really kind of blend properly, but I just thought maybe that would be kind of like a cool design feature. As for the walls here, I went for kind of a warm, kind of a wooden kind of area. I wanted it to kind of seem like maybe a Japanese bathroom kind of oriented style, because I like that kind of features that you can get from there. Over here, I didn't actually add in too many paintings and stuff like that in this bathroom, just because I feel like with Steam and stuff like that, I know it's not a thing in The Sims 4, but with Steam and that, paintings would get ruined, so I don't see why you would add them into the bathroom. But in this bathroom now, I did actually add in paintings and stuff like that, and I'm really impressed at how this bathroom turned out. I went for like a sleek kind of modern design. Maybe this one would be in like a penthouse apartment or something like that. I did add in plants, I added in like this bamboo wall, and I actually really like how the bamboo wall turned out, because it kind of looks like you're hanging the bathrobes on the bamboo, which I thought was a really cool little feature. Those mirrors were really pretty. The fact that they kind of cut off properly and didn't look weird was really nice. I love the two towel racks, the fact that you can blend them together and they look like two separate towels. The only issue I have with it is like they don't fit in properly into like a square, so that like when I was editing and like changing the builds and stuff like that, like I actually had to get rid of it and go back to one. I added in these candles here just because I like the fact that like people like candles when they like go into like bathtubs and they want like to create an ambience, so I really like that. I didn't add into the other one because there just wasn't enough room in that. I think it would have rendered the bathtub unusable, I want to say. But this is definitely a bathroom for like a richer kind of thing, but again, it's not using like this big open space that I had used for the very first bathroom that I did, so I hope you guys will appreciate it and still count it as a mini bathroom, I guess. Next on the list I think is a mini study, and then I want to do a mini kitchen. I also have a collab coming up this Saturday with a few awesome YouTubers in the Sims community, or Simmers, and it's actually designing a whole lot, so I hope you guys will be kind of pleasantly surprised by that and the theme that I went with for that. Also guys, just want to let you know, if you want to support me, there's links in the description to both a PayPal donation link and a Patreon link. Every little bit helps. As you guys know, my PC is really struggling at the moment, so I'm trying to like get enough resources and stuff together so that I can purchase all of my parts. I have a lot of it done already, I just need some extra little bits that I didn't kind of count on, and of course I'm doing a move at the moment. I'm actually changing residences, so I do actually kind of need every little bit of help that you guys can offer if you guys want to. If you can't, don't stress out about it. Less stress, more success is my favorite phrase. But yeah, this build was kind of cute. I really liked the fact that I was kind of taking a little bit of a different approach. Normally I like to go with a big room and over decorate and put in a lot of rooms and make it a little bit extreme, but the fact that I was able to like decorate small little areas and still provide that kind of level of overpackness, I think really kind of worked. And I think this is kind of what I would put into a let's play, like these kind of smaller little builds, because I feel like they're easier to put into a house if you're expanding your house. If, for example, if you're downloading a room, I feel like they're easier to download than a big massive room, because you can fit them into a house structure a lot easier than you would have been able to do something else. And the wallpaper for this now, I did actually struggle. I ended up getting rid of those little curtain things because they were kind of tacky, I want to say. They just didn't go. I would have liked something similar to them in kind of like a brownish kind of a color, but there was none. So I went with these kind of curtains, and if I was to go back, I'd probably go back to the mocha kind of a color, because I feel like that looked a little bit better now that I'm looking at the edited version of it. But you know what, you guys can change it if you do download this. Again, they're all in up on my gallery, both rooms. I think one of them is called Japanese Bubbles, and the other one I think is called Modern Vintage or something like that. Anyway, you guys can just go up and see. They're both in my Origin account. My Origin name is Delphron, for those of you who do not know, so you guys can search for everything. But here are screenshots of the room that I thought looked really cool in the finished product. I'm really happy with this room. This room was kind of my favorite room to design, and this is probably what I would put into my main house, maybe as an ensuite or like a normal bedroom. And then I feel like you could actually add in like a walk-in closet next door, and it wouldn't take up too much space. This one is kind of more for like a modern chic. I could see a vampire or maybe like Bella Goth having this room if she updates her house whenever. but I could see them all kind of living in this room if you had like a little bit more kind of that kind of a tone in your house. I don't normally go for this kind of style myself, just because red and blacks kind of make me a little bit kind of moody. I don't kind of tend to like browns and kind of neutral colors in homes like that, or maybe bright pastel colors. But that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a complete pleasure. Bye.